Question number 26. A Gen AI engineer is using code below to test the setting up a vector store from the database dot vector search dot client import vector search client VSC, which is a variable, vector search client object, and VSC dot create endpoint name vector search text endpoint type standard. Assuming that intent to the data manage embedding with the default embedding model, what should be the next logic function call? So for this, uh, VSC.getIndex, this function is used to retrieve the in existing index, not to create new one. Right. So this would not be the next step. VSC.create delta synchronized index. This function is used to create a vector index that automatically synchronizes with the data table. This is correct method for creating the database managed embedding index. The documentation of the database vector search indicate what you use to create delta synchronization index to create the index of the delta table and have a Databricks manage the embedding process for you. So option B is the correct. Option C, VSC dot create direct index direct access index. This function is used to create a vector index that you manage yourself. Right. You would be responsible for adding, updating, and deleting vector, which is not here implies. VSC.similarity search. This function is performs search on existing index. So correct answer is a B. Create delta synchronized index. Question number 27. A generative AI engineer is designing LLM powered live support commentary platform. The platform provides real-time update on LLM generated analysis for any user who would like to have a live summary rather than a reading series of the potential outdated news article. This tool gives you the platform to access real-time data for generating game analysis based on the latest game source. So option A, Databricks SIQ. I don't think it works. Foundation model API. Don't think it works. Feature serving is used for the live, live model, live data. And AutoML is AutoML is referred to automated machine learning, which is the automate task like model selection, hyperparameter tuning, and data processing. So it is used to build and train model, not for the server real time. So for the real time is the feature serving. And if we talk about the foundation model API, model API, these are the API for accessing pre-trained large model like LLMs, GPT-4, Llama 3. So correct answer is the feature serving. Option C. Question number 28. A generative AI engineer is usually an LLM to classify species of the adult mushroom based on the text description of the certain feature. The model is returning accurate response in testing and generative AI engineer is the confident they have a correct list of the possible labels, but the output frequently contain additional reasoning answer when generative AI engineer only want to return the label with no additional text. Which action should you take to elect the desired behavior of the LLM? Means the question asked is AI engineer have a model and the model once he is giving some input then it's getting a response but desired output apart from the desired output it's giving some additional reasoning answer. So what exactly option will be? So for this option A, use few short prompting to instruct the model on expected output format. Few short prompting involve providing the model with a few examples of input and output pair. This is the very effective way to guide the model's behavior and show its desired output. For example, Something I am giving as input, and basis of the input, there will be output. Right. So by this model, multiple example direct and single level output, it learn the mimic the format. So this is strong container. Right. So this one can be option two, use zero shot prompting to instruct the model and expect the output prompt. Zero shot prompting involves giving the model to prompt without any example. So if you will not give the example, so model will not train for that one. Option C, use zero shot chain of thought prompt to prevent the verbose output for chain of thought prompting is specially designed to make the model to more verbose. It encourages the model to show its reasoning steps, which is the which is only used to extract the opposite of the what engineer want. So this option is also incorrect. Option D, use a system prompt to instruct model to succeed in its answer. The system prompt is the good way to set overall the tone and behavior of the model. System prompt is something means you are training the your model. Whatever you will write, that is the something instruction for the model. Right. So this is the uh, similar way of the zero shot prompting, but using the separate system level instruction, however, prompt to few prompting, which provide the concrete example of the desired output. So few short prompting is often more robust for enforcing a specific form. So correct answer is option A. Question number 29. A generative AI engineer track with the developing an application that is the based on the open source large language model LLM. They need the foundation LLM with a large language context view. Each model fit instead. So first of all, need to know what is the uh, distill BERT model. So this is the smaller, fastest, and lighter version of the BERT, right? While it open source, its context window is relatively small and typically limit by 512 tokens. This does not meet the large context window. Here we have a question asking the large LLM, large language model. Okay, so this doesn't fit. MPT-30B. MPT-30B developed by the Mosaic ML, which was acquired by the Databricks, and the PMT series model were known for their open source nature. However, this context window were typically smaller compared to the later model. MPT-30B had a context window is 8K token, while the larger than the TSTV part. It doesn't consider as a large by today's standard. No. So now we have a Llama 270B. This is developed by the Meta. Llama 2 is the family of the open source model and the largest version. Llama 270B has a standard context of the 4K token. Right? While this is the significant model in context, window is not the largest among all the options. Right? So option B have a token of the 4K. Now coming to the option D, DBRX. This is the open source model and the state of the uh, LLM developed by Databricks. It is the mixture of the expert MOE model, and DBRX was specially designed for the very large context window. That is the 32K tokens. So option D have a 32K tokens. Option C have a 4K token. Option B have a 8K token, and option A have a 512 token. So which one the largest? 32K token. That's the DBRX, right? So correct answer is the DBRX option A.